So big. Hello. Welcome to today's chatting stream. I am Sanish, your Elder Fox Puppy. We're here to be a little bit behind in setting everything up. Give me just one second here. One second. Whoop. Oh, jeez, it's awfully big. Here we go. I'm gonna go here. Put the glasses on. Nope, wrong button. Ha! Okay. I say that I'm taking off my actual sweater. Okay. I'm getting it together here. Oh, it's my mouse. All right, let's go. Full screen, no projector. I think I'm missing something. Oh, my chat thingy's broken. See, look at that. It's posted 4 times. Why does it do this? Why? Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Like chatting streamer. That's the right thing. Properties. Settings. That looks like overlay. Aha. Copy and save. All right, try this again. Test chat. 4, 5, 6. Ha! There we go. Mildly fixed. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Welcome to today's stream. I'm Sanish. For this chatting stream, I'm woefully unprepared because I overcommitted for today. And also, I'm at the last, I have 10% left in this fantasy novel and I wanted to finish it. So I read up to the very, very last minute without doing any prep. No prep was done. That's on me. That's on me. I should have done a little bit more prep. Make sure I'm actually live. Yep. Okay. Who knows if anyone's going to join today. That's fine with me. I'm here. I have so it's going to be a shorter stream, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I thought I had more time today, but my loving friends bullied me, just absolutely bullied me into going out for a Christmas karaoke tonight that I kind of backed out of at the start of the week. At the start of the week, I was like, I've overcommitted myself to social engagements. I need to put a pause on them for a little bit. I'm about to go away for a week to visit my parents in California. And then today they were talking about it and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it. And then they're just like, no, we want you to be there. And I'm like, and one's like, I'll give you a ride. I'm like, So I acquiesced when my afternoon, I had a 2 p.m. appointment this afternoon when I got moved. When it turns out I was wrong and that was a 1 p.m. appointment, all of a sudden the timing worked out. The problem is I'm going into a Christmas karaoke with no practice, no song selected. We're just going to raw dog this. We're going to raw dog 2 songs and hope nobody notices. I'm woefully ill prepared. My 2 songs I added to the playlist, Nightmare for Christmas, What's This? And then Podro, 11-second video I added to the playlist. My 2 songs, I've done my contribution. And then if anything else shows up as the evening. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I'm getting picked up at like 5:30. Today's been a lot. I had a very busy day today. I've left my house 3 times today. 3 times. That's a record. I only leave my house once, maybe twice at best. 3 times in one day. Oh, unheard of. Unheard of behavior right there. Normally it's like I'll leave. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to the gym today. Leaving once. That's it for the day. Or like, I'm going to the grocery store. 1 trip for the day. Done. Or if a social engagement. That's 1 trip for the day. We're market is finished. Today, I went to the gym this morning. I was good and I went to the gym this morning. Then I had to leave. I had to go to downtown Seattle via public transit to pick up a suit. I bought a suit for a cocktail party with a friend in January. Did I spend too much money on a suit? solely for a bit? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Do I think it's going to be a great time? Am I looking forward to it in January, mid-January or something? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be fun. Fantastic. But it didn't involve having to take a bus to downtown Seattle, walk through the cold, windy streets to Nordstrom, get fitted, pick it up. And then I learned quickly carrying a suit and a little garment bag on like the hook with the little bag and everything through the windy streets of downtown Seattle, waiting for a bus and then taking a bus with it. Bit awkward for some of us. But it's done. It's home. It's safe. It is right where it belongs, which is next to my cosplays in my closet. I have a one section of my closet on the closet rod that is full length for full length items, because I have like a bunch of like shirt length closet rods, right, for clothing hangings. So now it goes like original Ren Fair cosplay, which is like a doublet with a hat. New Ren Fair cosplay, which is a green dress. A pair of green slacks and a shirt for my friend's wedding. Suit. Maid outfit. Phantom maid outfit. As it should be. As your closet progression in life should be. But I kind of want to take photos and share it with my friends. But the friend I'm going with to this event, it has to be a surprise for her. So no one gets to see it. No one gets to see it until the event happens. My first time wearing a suit since 2010. 2010? In grad school. So when I left for grad school, my dad gave me his old suit and his old tuxedo, which did not fit. Like I am clearly 5 inches taller than my father, 4 inches taller than my father. And he has like probably 50 pounds on me, I'd say. About that. And so this suit and this tuxedo did not fit. I never wore the suit. The tuxedo though, when you have a tuxedo, even if it fits poorly, great for the bit, great for a costume. So I wore that to, I think, a Halloween event in grad school. And then in grad school, we had an event called Geoprom, which was essentially a prom event for all the graduate students, where we went to a local dive bar, Dante's in U District in Seattle, in fancy dress, did jello shots, and had a great time. Had a great time at Dante's. Dante's, the bar, did burn down. And I think a bit of a poetic irony of all things. Yes, once I break that seal on that suit, then I will definitely share it with real life friends. I will not be posting it on the internet. Well, maybe one day I'll break the seal. I'll break the seal and post cosplays on the internet with a face cover up. I'm not there yet. I still don't know how to take photos of myself, and I still look awkward in how I stand. Some of us still don't like our bodies very much. Some of us are really gangly. So gangly. So many limbs. Where do you put these elbows? I don't know. Never learned. So that's like, and then I have this. I've binge reading a book. And then in an hour and a half, I'm leaving for a karaoke event. I'm just like, I'm tired. I'll make it. I'm going to push through. I'm doing it for my friends. I'm doing this. I love my friends. But man, tomorrow I'm just going to be like, I'm going to hole up in my house. I am going to eat whatever I have left over. I think that pretty much means I have like, tomorrow my diet is going to be cereal, ramen, and I think I have like some broccoli. And that's going to be my diet tomorrow. I'm not leaving for anything. Tempting. It is tempting to a little paper cover. But tomorrow. But I'm not going to say I scrawled some notes down to what to chat about 3 minutes before this stream, but it definitely wasn't more than 10 minutes before the stream. Because I'm in the last 10% of a book. And when I hit the last 10% of a fantasy novel, I just want to sit down and binge read it. I just want to binge read it for no matter how long it takes. And then life gets in the way. And then you're like, you have 5% of a book left, like 50 pages. And you're just like, you're at the climax of the book, and it's just about to hit the resolution. And you're like, oh, let's go do something. And you're like, no. Why'd I only stay up to midnight reading last night? I should have stayed up till 2 a.m. reading. It's fine. I have tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday, I leave for a week with my parents in California. So it's my Christmas trip down to California to visit my parents. I have been over time slowly whittling down how long this trip is, as I realize I want it to be shorter. I think that's all it comes down to. Nothing fancy, nothing elaborate, nothing bad. Like, my parents are lovely people. They're nice. They're chatty. They aren't problematic. It's a big win. Talking to my friends, that is a big win to have parents who aren't problematic. Because whoa, hearing about some of my other friends' parents, whoa. But we don't have too much in common anymore. I think a lot of the conversations end up being like, there's a certain breed of conversation with parents and family members, which is kind of just like, it feels like you're just getting status updates on other people in the family, or like their neighbors or their friends or like their house projects. And I don't know. It's just like, I've heard some of these family stories so many times now. I'm just like, I don't want to hear them again. I don't want to hear these family stories again. Or it's like stories of like, oh, here's something a friend of a friend did. Or like, here's a story about a friend did. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care in the slightest. I mean, it sounds mean, but truth. Also, okay. But the thing I'm worried about. So things I don't talk about parents with. They don't watch anime, so that's right out. They have never once in their lives played video games, so that's like 80% of my time spent in my life tossed asunder. They do not know I stream more. I'm a VTuber. I'm never going to broach that subject. Thank you very much. Because they'll ask like, oh, can we watch your stream? And it's just like, no, absolutely not. It's like asking to watch, like, listen to someone's therapy sessions. You're just like, no. This is my therapy vlog. Thank you very much. Not going to share with anybody. And then anime, video games, streaming. That's pretty much like that's like 90% of my personality at this point. I've got nothing else going on. So what I'm worried about, I'll tell you what I'm worried about. I'm worried about a lot of things. A lot of them I'll get over. I'm worried about airports and getting to airports in time. I'm gonna try to take public transit the entire way to the airport. I'm gonna give myself an extra hour to deal with that. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $100 for an Uber to the airport, then $100 for an Uber back from the airport, or like $100 or not $50 to Uber to the light rail and then take the light rail, or $100 or $200 for parking with my car that may or may not start because I have not driven it since I last took it out for walkies 2 weeks ago. It's fine. But what I'm worried about is, and I see this happening, I see this unfolding, and I know it's going to come up. It's going to be a quiet moment. It's going to be like day before Christmas. Let's say it's Christmas Eve. It's going to be like 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'll be on like my parents' one of their chairs in the living room, like on my laptop doing something. I need to figure that out. On my laptop doing something, chatting with friends on Discord. My mom will come over and like say, "Oh, honey, do you want a glass of white wine?" And I'll be like, oh, "Absolutely, I want a glass of white wine." They'll be like, "Oh, would you like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Pinot Gris?" And I'm like, "Oh, whatever you're having is fine with me." And she'll pour some white wine. She'll come over with her book. I'll think it'll be just a quiet time to just like do hobbies next to each other. My dad will come over and drop off like a small cutting board with like some chips, like some crackers on it, or like a bowl of tortilla chips and some salsa or a little snack or something. He'll go off and do pot or something else. And my mom's going to ask. She's going to ask. I see it's like a mile away, like a week away, and like 2,000 miles, 1,000 miles, however far away California is. So, are you dating anybody? Any plans on dating anybody? Anyone special in your life? I see it coming. I see it coming like a freight train. And the answer is going to be no. Like, I'm not like hiding anything. Like, oh, I'm hiding my secret boyfriend from my parents. Or secretly I'm dating 3 women at once. I can't tell my parents that. No. But I see it coming. And then when I say no, That itself is fine. Like, don't get me wrong. That is like a fair question for a parent to ask for a child who does not communicate with their parents. Outside like twice a year. Fine. What I fear is after that point, they'll be casually bringing up daughters of their friends, daughters of their neighbors, wait staff in restaurants who they know are single because they talk up the wait staff in restaurants they go to. I can see it happening. I see it all unfolding, and I'll have to just be like, no, please no. There was going to be one awkward situation that I foretold, but it's not going to come to pass. Probably for the best. One of my friends, not one. Apparently, like a lot of my friends like to knit and crochet and like do fiber art stuff. It's a thing. It's a thing, which I'm fine with. I have no problem with it at all. I did see a sad ball of gray yarn murdered in the street today, caught in a lamp pole with like little half ball unfurled into the grimy gutters of the street. It was sad. I live by a yarn store. That's a terrifying thing. But one of them was knitting gloves for friends, and she was going to knit a pair of mittens, which initially, before some, I think, revisions were required and other issues, I was going to have a new pair of mittens to wear on this trip to California. And I suddenly had this like deep scene play out in my head where like, oh, we're getting ready to go to dinner at a nice restaurant, and I get dressed up, I put my shirt on, I got my little coat, I got my little shoes on, I put on these new mittens. My parents look at the mittens like, oh, those nice mittens. Are they new? I'm like, oh, my friend made it for me. She's like, really likes to knit. And they'll be like, she? And I'll have to be like, no. She made them for several friends. These aren't like special mittens. These aren't special mittens just for me. Calm down, parents. I've only been single for 2 years. It's gonna be. Hopefully, we rip that Band-Aid off earlier in the trip and not later. I'll be like, I don't want to date anybody. I don't have time to date anybody. Like, I've thought about it. Like every now and then I think about it. I'm like, what if I tried dating again? What if I just gave it a go? And then I'm like, why? And that's the question that sinks me every time of like, why would I want to start dating? Like, what would I get out of it that I don't get from friendships? With what time would I date? I'm a busy fox boy. I have a lot of hobbies going on. I have streams to stream. In this economy, and that's the economy I see. I can't imagine. Like, I think back to like how much time I spent in past relationships with the other person. I'm just like, dear Lord, how do I have so much time? Dude, I am too busy training for a fox girlfriend. Now, if it was a fox girl who's also a streamer, and we could stream together on date nights, now we're cooking. Then we have a messy breakup on stream. There could be some like 30-page Word document circulated about it. I could have an apology video, or maybe she'll have an apology video. We don't know. Be fair and equitable in these situations. But then it turns out we all did it for engagement, and then everyone gets mad at us. All 3 of my viewers are just like, oh, how could he? I'm gonna pull my free YouTube subscribe button. Fine. Oh yeah, it'll be a Google Doc, don't worry. No, you know what? I'll do mine just for you. LibreOffice doc. That's all. I'll type mine up in PowerPoint slide deck. Why I was wronged. A slide deck by Sanish VTuber. In this 15 slide TED Talk, I'll go through how I was betrayed and hurt by my now ex-girlfriend. Foxgirl420, who streams over on Kick. I should have seen the red flags. Now, one thing I have to acknowledge. I'm going to acknowledge this. I'm entering, and I've told my friends this before, I don't know how deeply I believe you. I'm entering a Hallmark situation. I'm a big city fox boy, jaded with his job, disillusioned by the world, going to my parents' going to his family's picturesque rural Christmas town in the mountains of California. They have Christmas festivals. They have a Victorian Christmas. There is a Victorian Christmas, and then what's the other one? It's not Victorian Christmas. Dickens Christmas? Victorian Christmas. There's two neighboring towns. They both have competing Christmas holidays. Cornish Christmas. That's it. Cornish Christmas. There's a lot of Cornish immigrants in the area. So they have old-timey street festivals with like lights and everyone else literally roasting chestnuts on open fires and handing them out. It's a small town. My parents know everybody. Big city Foxboy, disillusioned from the world, coming in. There was a literal Hallmark movie film there. I'm cooked, chat. I'm cooked. It's gonna be like, oh, it's fine. I'll just take can I borrow the car and go grab myself a coffee? Because they have shit coffee. My parents have shit coffee. My mom drank coffee growing up, but she never was good at it. And now they just do Keurigs, and I'm just like, no. There's one good coffee shop in town. I found the one gay coffee shop in town. I'm like, I'm just gonna go there. I'm going to go to the one queer coffee shop that makes the best coffee in town. Please help me. And I'll be like going in, and someone will be going out, and we'll run into each other. They'll almost spill their coffee, but not. We'll meet cute, like, oh, they just live in this town. They're thinking about moving to the big city one day. And I'll be like, oh, I'm from the big city. It's terrible. And then we'll have a moment, and then that'll be it. And then we'll see each other at the Victorian Christmas parade event. And we'll both be reaching for the same roasted chestnut on the open fire, and our hands will touch. The music will start playing. Snow will start falling, despite the weather report saying it's gonna be like 57 degrees. And that's it. That'll be it for me. It'll be over. Or not. Or not. The deep fear. If Hallmark movies were real, I'd be target number one. And the problem I have a lot of problems. Not real problems. I have fake problems. I don't have actual problems in my life. I think that's a very important thing to throw out there real quick. All of my hobbies right now, majority of them, or a good portion of them, are playing video games on my desktop, which I'm on right now. Hello, desktop. Oh, I just cleaned it out. I cleaned it out yesterday, or not the whole thing, but I was dusting it, and I opened up the front panel, and I looked at the inlet fans, and like, oh, dusty as all get out. But all my games are on my desktop. I was taking my laptop to my parents, and I had this moment of just like, wait a second, what am I going to be doing with myself? Like in the downtime or free time? Like, what? I can't stream. D&D's called off. I can't play the finals with my friends. I can't stream Baldur's Gate 3. I can't play Genshin Impact without bringing a bunch of equipment. I'm like, uh-oh, I gotta figure out what to do. What am I gonna do? I can read books. Check, read books, easy. Okay. And then I have to figure out what to do with the rest of my time. And so I need to actually start writing some of these ideas down. I think things I can start doing on my laptop or in my free time is, one, I can work on the role-playing campaign I have promised to DM in the spring, which I have made some hastily scrawled notes a month ago and haven't touched since. And I'm like, I should do a little more planning. I was going to chalk it up and be like, oh, I'm doing collaborative world building. I don't need to make notes. And I'm like, I need to make notes. I need to determine like who are the factions, who are the bad guys, how are they going to progress in the game, what's the actual starting scenario for my players, fully commit to a system and tell my players to buckle up and deal with it. None of your complaints anymore about the sorcerers not being sexy enough. Make them sexy. This is a collaborative. I might look at Godot again. I've not touched Godot in a while, probably because I have NDA, conflict of interest restrictions for my job, but I have suspicion that I might be getting laid off next month. Just like getting like little tingling about like, perhaps this Fox Boy's getting laid off in January. So once that happens, though, you go in on and go again. And then the other idea was, shit, I had a third idea. Maybe I didn't have a third idea. Oh, I feel like it was a good one too. Should have written it down. This is on me. It was definitely Godot. It was definitely working with a role-playing game. Chatting topics. Stream ideas, I guess. Though my stream ideas are mostly just like, make a list of games I want to play. Done and done. Done and dusted. It's like my tongue. Oh, it was going to be spend hours just trawling VGen and Skeb for commission artwork. Just spend $30 an hour commissioning artwork for the whole week and just get absolutely loaded with too much art. Tempting. Probably I'll do. I'll probably just read a bunch of books. I'm thinking about rereading. What's it called? The Malice Book of the Fallen. Is a tempting to reread book. I have it all on my Kobo, and I could start it up again. Or Wheel of Time rereads also tempting. I have a friend who's reading it for the first time, but she's only up to book 6, I think. So I'm like, I could probably catch up. Oh, that's it. Ha! I had it written down my notes right here even. Actually, give me 1 second. Let's see. Where are my misc notes? Misc notes. Things to do at parents. Because I almost forgot this. And it is important. D&D campaign. Well, it's not D&D, but in my head it's D&D campaign. D&D campaign. Godot. Diplomacy. Rules and regulations. Slide deck. I am starting a game of diplomacy. I'm not sure I mentioned on stream. I wrangled up 6 other players, 6 other victims, to play a game of diplomacy over the cold, dark winter months. For those who don't know, which is most people, diplomacy is a game from the 1950s in which you are playing leaders in World War I Europe, and your goal is to win, to take over a majority of the cities, and it has very simple, seemingly simple rules, but it's mostly a game of trust, alliances, and backstabbing your friends. Backstabbing your soon-to-be enemies. So I wrangled 6 people up. It's a game where each turn takes 3 days, like up to 3 days. So you have like a lot of time to put in your moves, so it can take a while. But I promised a rules and introductions meeting when I get back from California. So I need to make the actual PowerPoint slide deck and content for that because I'm committing to this bit. One of my friends did suggest of like just streaming it and force those 6 other players to watch my stream to get the rules to pump those numbers up. It's tempting, but I don't think I will be streaming it. I want to force them to watch because like I don't think any of them watch. A couple of them popped into streams. Some of them distinctly do not pop into streams and distinctly do not watch anime. And I do not want to have them immediately want to murder me in the game for that. That was it. Oh, I did write down, right? Troll VGen. Skeb. What was the other idea? That's good. It's not talking about even like I have to pack. I think about the over the last year, my daily routine to get ready my routine to go out and socialize has gone from like simple 1 step done to like a long process. It's gone from super easy to a long process. And my last time I was planning to pack for a trip was for Japan, traveling by myself, where I was going to streamline everything so I didn't need to like go into details. But for this, I have to now think about like what to bring to fit my like routine. Because I used to be like I showered, or like I'd shave with magic razor, shittily, shower, comb my hair, let it air dry, put on face moisturizer, done. Now I have to like put product in my hair and blow dry it, and I shave with like a safety razor, and then I put on a tinted foundation, then I put on some like light blush, and then like that's the base level. There's a couple more steps in there, and I'm just like, I can't bring all of this with me to my parents' place because I'm doing carry-on only. And I can't bring safety razors on a plane. Apparently they frown on you bringing super sharp razors on a plane. So weird, I know. But I'm like, how much of this like face product and stuff do I want to bring with me? I'm like, bah, 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 bah. And the problem is like when I start this whole process, like I get out of the shower, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. And then I finish and I'm like, look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh, it was worth it. But my plan tomorrow, after recovering from today's very busy day. Also, like, since I'm getting driven to karaoke and we have to spend $25 per person in food or drinks, I'll probably have a drink or two. I'll very likely have a drink or two. I'm probably just gonna get a bunch of like fried egg rolls. Some like, it's a karaoke place, like a Chinese restaurant or something. So a bunch of like egg rolls or fried something or other, or we have like some fried noodles or chow mein or dan dan noodles, and then some like either Chinese beers or some mixed drinks of dubious contents. Oh, wonderful. So tomorrow's a recovery day for life for me, but it's also a day where I need to prep for this trip. So I have to like shave a bunch of stuff and paint my nails and like get all my clothes and everything together and do laundry. I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. And it's something I mentioned this on last week. You know, sometimes someone says something to you and it lives rent-free in your head. Two things have lived rent-free in my head since my model reveal stream last week. The first one, and the one that makes sense, is, if my jacket back on. My friend saw me. My friend saw this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Sanish, the dirigible captain, piloting your airship." And I'm like, "God damn it, he's right. It looks like I pilot some sort of steampunk airship." I'm not against it. But it's been living rent free in my little head. Rent free. That's one thing. The other thing I was talking about, you know what it is? Because last week I got some laser hair removal done, and then my friend, I was mentioning how it feels better, and then just one of you in the comments, one of yous, look at my mouse, called it, said, "Oh yeah, it's a gender euphoria," and I'm just like, it's been rattling around in my head for the last like week, and I'm just like, uh oh. I'm like, no, it's just body euphoria. It's fine. But I'm just like, now that I'm thinking about like looking at all the things I need to like, as I'm just sitting here, like as I was leaving for today, or like looking at my arms I need to shave, or I went to the gym today, I'm just like, oh, my legs are so unshaven, but I have to go to the gym. And I'm like, I hate how it looks. I'm just like, God damn it, that one comment wrecked me. It's fine, but it's living rent-free. Oh, that's the other conversation I had to have with my, like, that'll probably come up. When my parents last visited October, I mentioned to them that I was thinking about getting laser hair removal, and they were just like not confused, but like confused of like why someone would want, like, essentially they did not understand why I'd want to do that. And I've realized since then, by the way, I did not let that stop me or stymie me in any way, shape, or form. I was committed. Whoa. I realized, like, if it comes up again, because they're probably going to follow up and ask. Knowing my parents are going to follow up and ask. I realized the framing that's going to work, and it's going to land this. It's going to land this plane, which is a phrase I stole from somebody. It's just a similar form of body modification, like tattoos or piercings, and that's going to land because my mom has both. And with that, I'll be done and done. Conversation over. No need to get into it. No need to explain to my parents what are fox boys. Dear 65-year-old parents, this is what a femboy is. Not a Christmas conversation. I'm visiting my parents next week, And there's a couple conversations that might come up that I'm oh God, couple conversations that I'm not dreading, but anticipating. And so I'm preparing myself for the answer. I'm not giving them a slideshow presentation. This is what a foxboy is. Let us take a step back. Oh my God. Last Christmas, I think. Was it last Christmas? We were going somewhere and my dad just out of nowhere just turned to me. I mean, we were in Hawaii, I don't know, on vacation. And he asked me like what furries are. He's like, do you know what furries are? I'm just like, oh no. Well, first, just a lot of immediate follow-ups I had. I'm like, Dad, why do you know the word furry? It's my first question. Like, he is not someone who should have encountered this phrase based on his media consumption, lifestyle, and personality. And it was like, I think he ran into like some sort of Business Insider article or like one of those Fast Company magazines or something. And like, oh God, it's right on top of my head. Oh, that alert was much bigger than I thought. I'll adjust it later. Oh man, one day I will have to go down the route. I told myself that if I ever become YouTube and Twitch, whatever works best. I have friends who like both, and so I'm just like, whatever, just do both. It's a click of the button. I pay for this gig internet, and god damn it, I'm gonna get my money's worth of this gig internet. I told myself, I'm like, Sanish, if you ever become successful enough as a VTuber to make actual money, currently I have made negative $7,000. If I make enough money as a VTuber to get positive and have a non-negligible amount of money, then I'll tell my parents. And when that happens, I will need to have a conversation about, this is what a VTuber is. This is what a twink is. This is what a femboy is. This is what a foxboy is. This is what flexible gender presentation is. This is what the split model attraction means. This is what Arrow Ace is. I'm gonna have to go down that whole conversation that I told myself, if that happens, I'll do it. I'll bite the bullet. I'll have that conversation and it'll be awkward and I'll be like, get through it. It is, I am doing well. Thanks for asking, Inochi. And it'll come up one day. And that's why if I say once I start making money, become big, then I'll do it and like problem solved, put off indefinitely. No plans here to become hugely successful because this is a hobby. If I accidentally become successful along the way, wonderful. I'm not going to complain. Unless it becomes stressful. If it becomes stressful, then I will complain. I'll say a couple problematic things, lose some followers. I'll be good. It'll be fine. Just trim that down to a manageable, like 4 viewers. Give me like 4 viewers. We are good. It's when you see something like 10,000 people watching and like the chat stream is like flying by. I'm just like, I can't imagine. Like, that seems terrifying. Like, I like attention. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely like attention, but I'm not like 10,000 people scrutinizing me. Like, there's enough information out there to dox myself. I'm not that worried about it right now, but what if like, I become successful and someone tries to dox me and like, it'd be weird, man. Especially because like a lot of VTuber fans are like younger and like, what if like, it'd be weird. Thanks for joining. And I know there's things like and I'll repeat this like before. There are things I know I should be doing if I want to actually like grow membership, become successful, blah, 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 blah. But there's things I don't want to do. It involves making clips. It means posting and making a TikTok account. It means like doing growth marketing and like thinking about thumbnails and just like reaching out to people to do collabs, joining Discord to talk to people. I'm just like, sounds like a lot. Oh yeah, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. Owl-based VTubers on the rare side, like real owls. I heard a podcast style question to ask your friends, which is like, how many owls do you have to see before you start getting worried? And I wanted to ask my friends this, and then I forgot. I forgot that like last year, one of my friends got attacked by an owl while running, so his answer would be 1. Kept getting dive bombed by an owl on his running path. He's probably traumatized. He's probably traumatized by bringing it up again. So I'm going to bring it up again because that's what friends are for. Exactly, 1. Because if you can't bring up your friends' trauma in their vulnerable moments and throw it in their face, are they really friends? Probably. They're probably friends. But if you can't bully your friends, who can you bully? Which is hard because not everyone treats friendship that same way. And I'm not sure if this is I'm definitely cool with YouTube raids. I don't know how to do YouTube raids, and I find the Twitch raid UI to be like, I'm not going to say the shittiest thing known to man, but like it's up there. The shittiest UI known to man is the Twitch schedule UI. That's my bane, and I hate it so much. It's a dynamic I've noticed over the last year is, because I have a Discord with my friends. I have several Discords with friends, not just one. I have more than one friend. I don't mean to brag. My friends my male friends, straight gamer friends who are in they're plus or minus 3 years of age to myself. I think 2 or 3 years younger, 1 to 3 years older. I know it's always nice to meet fellow YouTubers. You know what? I need to make the real growth marketing strategy. Make hyper local VTuber content about this specifically region I live in. Post it with those tags on TikTok. That's how you get views. That's the key. Like, I'm your local Seattle VTuber, here to report on rain. Looking at the way the 3 of us interact, playing like the finals. I've streamed some finals with them before, and so there you set some glimmers of it. But if you can't be just like abjectively mean and toxic to your friends in a very safe, positive way, or not that you can, you all know it's a safe, positive sort of like ribbing, a light ribbing to maybe a heavy ribbing to maybe a emotional punch. You don't know. But if so we had that, that's how we interact. It's fine. Not all the time, but often. I invited some new people into that same server to play upcoming Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And I realized as we're just like doing our normal behavior, I'm like, these new people may not realize that this is all in good fun in a safe space. I'm like, please don't judge us harshly for making rude comments about, each other. But it is nice to meet another fellow VTuber. And where the hell was I going with that? I got lost somewhere. I got lost off my notes. I ran out of notes. I'm adrift. Let me scroll. Something got me on this topic. Oh, the owl question. Right. Yes. Someone got traumatized by owls, so I need to bring that up at an opportune time. He just turned 35 too. He's so old. Am I old? I mean younger than me. Turned to dust. I need to do a time check. It's 4:45. My ride is arriving in 1 hour. I probably need 15 minutes to fix my hair. Oh, I realized I was getting ready to stream today. That what I've started doing as a habit is I need to pull my hair out of my face, because my hair, this is about as long as my hair is. My hair is a bit longer than my hair actually my hair can actually get in my mouth now. It's kind of weird experience. But it blocks my face. So I can't actually move my eyebrows or anything. So I have to get the hair out of my face, right? And what I've started doing is my Twitter's, I don't use Twitter. I switched to Blue Sky. I never understood Twitter. I never got Twitter. I tried joining Twitter in 2009 or something. Never got it. Never clicked with Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky though. I think I do have a Twitter account still open. My last post being like, hey, check out my Blue Sky. Oh, I want to go to Blue Sky. No, it's fine. There's some social media sites that I have personal qualms with or just never get or understood. It's like my dad keeps sending me Instagram. He wants to send me Instagram videos, but I don't have Instagram. So he just emails me an Instagram reel link. And I'm just like, Dad, stop. I don't want, just no. It's like, here's a video of Snoqualmie Falls. It rained a lot recently. I'm like, I know, Dad. I know it rained a lot recently in Snoqualmie Falls. So I've started using bobby pins to keep the hair out of my face, which, first off, there are things that, as a guy growing up that you don't think about that are actually take practice and skill. And one of them are all sorts of like hair devices to pin hair, right? Like hair clips, bobby pins, scrunchies, hair ties. Obviously round two, I generally stream the same time except not next week, but like generally same times for chatting on Fridays. And so learning how to use bobby pins, I've stabbed myself in the skull more times than I care to admit. But not a screenshot of that Facebook reel. Not the same one. It's great. So I've been able to like bobby pin my hair out of my face. So I'm like, wonderful. The problem is, normally when I stream, it's 7 p.m. at night, or these streams are usually the last thing I do today. Today, though, I am leaving my home to go socialize. My hair is going to look weird because it's now been bobby pinned for an hour with headphones on. And plus going outside earlier today where the wind was just blasting my hair like nothing else. Oh, it's going to look strange. I'm just going to have to like deal with it. I'm going to have to deal with it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I don't want to like rewash my hair. I don't have enough product. I don't know how to use product enough to like redo it per se. I just have like a pomade. I don't know how to do that. It sounds simple, but I don't know how to do that. I need like a water bottle, spritzer bottle or something. I don't know. As long as it had my hair, I need to learn. Is a 2026 goal is figure out what am I doing with my hair, comma, how do you deal with long hair? And by long hair, I mean like nose length hair, not like, I don't know, maybe I'll get the shoulder length. Who knows? Who knows? The other thing is I saw, also, I just realized, chatting. Hold up. Why can't I select this? Oh, it's locked. Make you guys bigger. Good evening, shoulders. It is shoulders. It was warm out. There we go. Lock that back. A lot of my friends are into various degrees of like skincare or skin routines. And I've tried a couple. I tried the retinol craze. I tried that for a little bit. I did not care for it. I don't care how it felt. I didn't care how it smelled. Just not a fan of retinol. Sorry, retinol, you're out. But I saw one recently, which was like, I know like K-beauty is like the thing to do, right? I'm using like a Korean moisturizer when I go out and face the world. But one I saw was it was essentially like a face wipe, like a little face pad wipe that you do at the end of the evening. Like you wash your face, do this face pad wipe, and do your moisturizer. And it has like 5 different like trending K-beauty products in it. It has your niacin. It has your like snail gunk. It has like all these other things. They're supposed to be like super good for your skin and everything. And like I'm tempted to get it. It's like $40 to try it out. I want to ask my friends about it, but I have this deep sense that this is the equivalent of your Head and Shoulders all-in-one body hair shampoo, conditioner, body wash combo, but for K-beauty. And it is like inefficient. And like, but I'm like, what if it isn't? What if it's not inefficient? It's just easy. And I could just like wipe my face once, do it once a day for 100 days, become youthful and beautiful once more. But I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to get like, I expect derision and people saying no, buy these other 8 products instead. But like, I don't want 8 products. I don't want 8 products. I just want one all-in-one solution that's easy. That's easy. I don't have a lifetime of training of dealing with these things. Same with the hair products. I know I have to get some new hair products next year. Probably like I don't even know where to start. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I'll just Google. I can Google it, and I'll be like, "Hey Google," not Google AI. No. Give me. Where's my like hair products, like hair care stack overflow? Give me the hair care stack overflow. Let me ask there. Let me find a 6-year-old post on our male fashion advice that's going to recommend products that are out of business. Terrifying. That's what I should do. You know what I should do? I'm gonna prep end of year / New Year's chatting stream. New Year's chatting stream. So I normally stream on Fridays. When's New Year's? When's New Year's? New Year's is Wednesday to Thursday. Okay. So on Friday the 2nd, before I commit, let me just quickly take a little look-see. Friday the 2nd, there we go. I should do a end of the year, like here's essentially a year in review, a Sanish year in review. No, not the edit, figured out what to use. I look 30 years younger. I should do a Sanish year in review and a looking forward. What are my goals for 2026? That'd be fun to do. And that's my list of things to compile about my parents. Be a little bit reflective. I realized one thing is like, and this is going to sound bad. I'm going to get canceled for this. There's not enough dating gossip in my life. And I think I need more of that. I don't know how to achieve that. And I don't want to be the one to do the dating. I just want to hear about dating gossip. And so either I need to convince some more friends to start dating. Option 1. 2, I start dating myself and become the gossip. Also seems problematic. Problematic for a different host of reasons. I'll noodle on that one. I'll noodle on that plan. Because the problem is like, all my guy friends who I could gossip about this, it's too real. All my male friends, they're all happily married. I'm like, stop being happily married. Oh no, I should keep being happily married. Your wives are all lovely, etc., etc. But there's no gossip on that front. One option is to actually talk to my cousins who live in the Seattle area and see, because one of them is dating and one of them is single. Actually talk to my single cousin who lives in Capitol Hill. Start talking to her regularly and get gossip from her. That's the other option. That'll be another conversation topic my parents will have, like, oh, have you connected with your cousins at all who live in Seattle? And I'll be like, nope. Big nope from me. Like, oh, why not? I'm like, why, yes, like, just because they're family doesn't mean we have instant connections and friendships. But if I can get dating gossip, though, tempting. Deeply tempting, isn't it? So my parents, blah, 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 blah. I'm out of chatting topics. I'm at a loss. Ooh, made that. I thought, part of me was like, I'm going to have 15 minutes of content and we're going to call it good. I've officially, as of today, entered my 2-week Christmas vacation break. I'm very excited. I am so incredibly burned out at work. And this week, my job isn't hard. Let me tell you my conflict. My conflict is I find my job incredibly easy. I work very, very, very few hours and I get paid way too much money for everything. Like if I was working full time, I get paid way too much money for what I do. But I find it so easy. I'm just like, and yet I get so deeply irritated at the people I work with and the whole organization, which is probably since I don't work very hard, isn't it? But this week was a trial. And I had to keep telling myself, I'm like, Sanish, you don't work very hard. You don't work very much. You get paid so much money, enough money that you can just like support a VTuber habit. don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. But this week, I'm just like, what if I quit my job? What if I quit my job? I think like yesterday, I'm sure everyone's, I will say, someone knows like, oh, I'm sure everyone has these fantasies when it turns out, no, not everyone has these fantasies. It's like, of course, everyone's faking romantic feelings. Those aren't real. Everyone feels that way. It's like, nobody. When you wake up fantasizing about how you're going to quit your job, like, that's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. But I made it through this week. But I expect January is going to be a trial because someone I really, really don't like at my work is going to make a power play to like probably absorb my team and then try to take over everything and then try to make me do things his way. I'm just going to be like, you could double my you could double my salary. If you double my salary, my tune would change at double my salary. You could not give me a piddling 2% cost of living increase and have me keep working here. But it's been a trial, and I need to. One of the last notes I left in my to-do document today before I closed my work laptop, and shunted it into a corner. It's right now living on the floor in shame right now. Was exit plan your current job. So I need to figure out like what personal documents on my work computer do I need to take off? What do I need to do to like get my? I think I have like a HSA. Like, how do I access my HSA and like healthcare documents and all those things if I quit my job? What other lingering benefits? Oh my God. It was a shitty cost of living increase. Like, this job started off strong with like a strong opening offer, and which is why I took it. Because I took this job knowing that it wasn't the greatest job. Like, it sounded kind of boring, not very impactful or meaningful, but the pay and opening bonus was pretty good. It was pretty good. But all that's run out, and I've only gotten like 2% salary increases every year. And this last one, they're like, oh, you did a great job. Everyone loved you. Here's your good performance review. It's very glowing. And here's your comp statement. Enjoy your 2% rewards or 2% salary increase. I'm just like, fuck you guys. You can all go die in a fire. And then I see like some people who are super shitty at their job get promoted to director. And I'm just like, and we're getting bought out by a pretty shitty private equity company. And I'm just like, I'm ready to be done with this. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Someone said yesterday, they expect, the phrase was 3% downward pressure on staffing, which is quite a euphemism. Quite a euphemism for meaning we are going to fire 40 people from your org. It's probably going to be, no, I take it back. You know what's going to happen? It's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. Because like my role is, I'm a data person, is providing metrics and dashboards, like leadership. And they just like, they use those dashboards and metrics to give lip service to their bosses. So I'm part of the corporate lip service cycle and chain, not the actual building things that help people or building products that are useful. So the layoffs will happen on the people who are building things that are useful, not on me who helps with corporate lip service. By the way, I had to look up, I used the phrase lip service came up like a week ago as I was whinging to my friends about my job. And I had to pause because I said, I don't know the origin of the phrase lip service. And I suddenly got deeply, deeply worried at what the origin of that phrase was. Good news, everybody. Good news, everybody. It's about going to church and just saying the words and not meaning them. There's nothing more. There's nothing weird about it. There's nothing weird about it. But for a minute there, I'm like, oh no, did I just say something with a weird connotation? Not this time. Maybe some other times. Maybe some future times. But man, I try not to whine about my job on here because it's a dark death spiral. But some days it just gets to me. The problem is I just want to quit my job, stream, do some good old game development as a hobby, chat with my friends on Discord, play games, go visit friends in real life, go get some delicious, delicious scones and coffee, go drive out to visit my friends who live on East Side, go on cool vacations, but not too many, because if I quit my job, I'll have a budget I need to stick to, so I can't like frivolously spend $1,000 on a suit as a gag, or spend $4,000 on a VTuber model because I just wanted it. I'll have to be on a budget. Actually, not really. All those things fit with my current budget that I can live off of, which I'm very pleased about. But I will be much more cognizant of spending, and that's what kind of stopped me. Is I'm caught in that trap of like, I could quit my job right now. But if I just keep working for another month or two, then I can just have some free money that I don't have to think about investing or saving. I can just spend it. I could just spend that money. I could commission more artwork. I could buy more games in the Steam sale to stream after Baldur's Gate 3. I could go out to karaoke with my friends and order one extra dish of pot stickers and not feel bad about it. I could get an interior designer to tell me what color to paint my walls, and maybe get a cool wallpaper. I could buy some more vinyl records. I could do all these things. But if I quit my job, then I'll have limited money. And that's why I suffer through it. I don't work. Pardon me, honestly, you know what it is? I'm almost at the point where I'm just like trying to fully Office Space this. For those, first off, if you have not seen Office Space, turn the stream off. Just close the browser tab, close the YouTube app or the Twitch app. Go find rent a copy, find it streaming somewhere, download it illegally, get a DVD or a VHS, get a DVD from go drive to Scarecrow Video, get a DVD of Office Space and watch that. Just stop the stream and do that. Because Office Space is my life. And I'm at the point, I'm not scamming my company of money. For legal purposes, that is the fact. Where I'm just like, what if I just stop caring? What if I just stop caring and stop working? And just let it all wash over me and see how long I go until somebody notices. Like, I've had a lot of my career where I'm looking at people who are really, really, really bad at their jobs. And I'm like, why is this person still employed? And they stay employed doing really bad at their job for a long time. And so I'm like, that could be me. What if I just do really bad at my job? Especially since my company is getting bought by a shitty, evil private equity company. So I'm like, I'm not like dragging down anybody who's good, any nice people. But what if I just like stop and see how long it takes them to fix the glitch? You know? Is that so wrong? Is that wrong? If it's wrong, please don't tell me. I don't want to know. The real victim, there is a victim. There's a victim in this. The real victim is one of my friends I vent to, sees me venting, and he wants to fix the problem and he wants to solve it when I'm just venting. And I'm like, no. I'm not here to find solutions, to take actions, to do anything. I'm just venting the situation. I'm just going to let it evolve on its own. And I'm minimizing my effort so I can concentrate and put my energies into streaming, into going to the gym, into painting my little nails, into wondering to do about my hair, to learning to get better at cooking, to baking scones for friends, to have a casserole Cowboy Bebop watch-along party, to make a D&D campaign, invite friends over to play D&D in person, which we haven't done yet, or we haven't done since COVID started. That's what I want to do with my time, not my job. Because jobs are butts, and nobody wants them. Then again, my friends suggest, like, what if we do this consulting business, where we take our skills and we actually help companies that value what we do? And I'm like, what a concept, being valued for what you do. And it's tempting. I'm past the point of like, I'm going to quit my tech job and work in a coffee shop, and then I'll reach enlightenment and nirvana. Because you know what? That sounds hard as shit to work in a coffee shop. On your feet all day dealing with customers, and no, thank you. That sounds like leaving my home, and we all know how I feel about that. Not a fan one bit. I found another topic. I know something. The last thing I was stressing about or worrying about is buying gifts for my family. And I think I mentioned this last time, but I kept getting notifications through the week that they're getting delivered, so I feel good about that. But I have to wrap them, and then probably never hear from my niece if she liked or even received the gift I sent her. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And my parents are gonna hopefully give me the things I asked for. I asked for a bunch of espresso accessories to get better at making espresso, because that seems like a fun thing to do. And I hope that's what they give me. I hope I don't get like, here's a wine rack. Here's an ill-fitting jacket that doesn't work for you. Here is a here's an Eddie Bauer gift card. No. That's fine. You know what I need to do? I need to make sure is, oh, you know, yes, I'll do. Make notes of the trip for return stream. Yeah. I think I'm not gonna be bringing my camera with me. I'm probably not bringing my camera, so it won't be any photos. I'm so sorry. Probably because it'll immediately dox where I am, which, let's be real. I've already said enough to dox where I am if people are deeply, deeply curious. Or if you're my friend, if you know me, if you know me on Discord, I'll just tell you. I probably have already told you. You probably don't care. And that's perfect. That's perfect. 5:10. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. And that's pretty. Oh, I forgot to put on. I'm gonna see behind the. I'm gonna see behind. There we go. I forgot to put this on. I'm sorry. I ruined Christmas, everybody. I ruined Christmas. I'll see if this stays on for next stream. For the Baldur's Gate 3 stream on Saturday morning. But other than that, this was a shorter chatting stream because A, I didn't prepare. B, there was no red wine involved. Or drawing. I just gave up. I gave up on doing drawing. I'll 2026 goal, get back into drawing on stream. I make no promises, but that is a nice sentiment, isn't it? Isn't that a good sentiment? Maybe I can do some other. I kind of want to stream Godot. And Godot programming. I was supposed to have done the whole time. I had one last year. I saw him in the YouTube Studio prop section. And I'll need to wear them for next stream. I need to see if there's a New Year's party hat to put on too. One goal is to draw items that I can pin on myself. Let's draw custom pinnable items. But Santa's Rudolph, get over it. I didn't see if there's Rudolph's nose. The drawing, yes. Drive safe. I'll drive the rest stream. It's gonna be 2 whole more minutes. One thing to do is in the Friday chatting stream is see about putting some other art programs or other kind of creative work in there aside from drawing. So either it's graphic design, Godot, drawing. Maybe one day work myself up to a piano practice hand cam stream, and actually start practicing piano for the first time in like 4 years, starting from the basics. One day. I'll look into doing that one day. Not sure what the hand cam part though. Sounds terrifying. And then people will look at my hands and be like, he's old. He's so old with his wrinkly old man hands. I'll be like, no, not my hands. They're not that old. I end up with a lot of bandages though, because I end up cutting my hands a lot and scraping them. And people are like, oh, nail polish painting stream. Very exciting. Very exciting. Which is one that's probably legitimately easier. The problem is I need to figure out how to set a camera up. That's like the technical, like how to set the camera up, how to feed the piano audio in so I can reroute it to OBS and I can hear it. And then also how to do this all up at my keyboard and not at my desk? A lot of outstanding questions. A lot of outstanding questions that have held me up because I did not want to think about solving them. That was like, do I just like detach my keyboard from its little stand and set it on top of my desk? No way. There's no way that would work. My desk can't get low enough to support it. I'll make my chair higher instead of terrible posture. Oh, that's funny. In my little extreme preview, if someone says my name explicitly, there's a little pop. It's like, oh, this comment mentions you. I'm just like, oh, sorry, scrolled the wrong thing. But I need to prepare myself, get ready, I'll take the bobby pins out of my hair and fix my hair. And essentially just quickly pick some karaoke songs, get 10 minutes of practice in, and then go off and do some karaoke. I might stream Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow, but based on the Sun karaoke tonight, probably not. Definitely though, 10 a.m. Sunday morning, I'll be continuing Arafella's journey through Baldur's Gate 3 with the Druid Grove, maybe the village. That's probably as far as I'll get. Thank you all for joining on this shorter Friday chatting stream. And I hope to see you all Sunday. If not, I'll see you all next week when I'm back from California. With that, have a great Merry Christmas if I don't see you. Happy holidays, Hanukkah, and any other holiday I might fall in there. Happy Fox Boy Day. With that, bye-bye, and good night, everybody.